Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Gothic, where you lucky ducks over on YouTube didn't have to watch all of the technical bullshit problems I had to go with through this evening. I know we had some last time. This time we had more technical problems that were completely unrelated to the original technical problems, and I actually don't know what the problem was. I just found that deleting the Gothic ini file and forcing the game to make a new one fixed it. So yeah, here we are, ready to finally play the game. About an hour later than I meant to. But never mind. Okay, we're going to load up save one here. Last time we were in Gothic, we went to the Orc Caves, did we not? We went to the Orc Caves and crypts and stuff. There we found nothing, amusingly enough. We actually found nothing, and the guy we were with, Baal, whatever his name was, went completely batshit about the fact that we had found nothing, and he tried to kill us as a human sacrifice. So we killed him, we came back to the swamp, and the swamp camp guys, as usual, were surprisingly understanding about the whole thing. Now, we're being sent off to the swamp itself to go and collect some herbs so we can heal Iberian, I think, which means I'm going to have to fight some swamp sharks. That's the general gist. You told the dude that everyone died and there was totally nothing there. Just trust me, bro. I had to kill him. It was self-defense, honest. Okay, we got the traditional loading stutter. I'll just let the game figure its life out before we continue. Do not adjust your set. It is the game, not the video. Are you done, Gothic? Are you done? I think it's done. Right, phew. I apologise for the deja vu here, folks. It's a little bit Groundhog Day because we've started off in pretty much the exact same spot, and just like last time, I need to go find somewhere to rest for the night before we go off into the swamp. Sleep until morning. You slept well and feel better. To achieve that in real life.
Hey, you.
Hey.
Know...
Yeah, that's what I thought, Kane. You keep walking. Right. Still getting a little bit of a loading stutter here, which is unfortunate, but we'll just have to live with it. Yeah, it's a nice axe, isn't it? We got it off that Orc Warrior, didn't we? There was like one Orc Warrior in the whole place and a whole bunch of Orc Scouts, and the Orc Warrior nearly killed me. But I got him, and I took his axe. Even though it's blatantly obvious he's just going to be, later on in the game, he's going to be like an ordinary mook that we'll kill loads of. But at my current level, with my current equipment, he was just like a boss monster. Can I sit on this? I can stare at it. No, okay, no, that's just... Okay, let's just not talk about what happened there. So UK's position on... I'm pretty sure weed's still illegal here. But, you know, it's the usual kind of weird chicanery of like...
We're watching.
Illegal to buy but not carry, or possibly the other way around, or whatever, but you know, it's for all intents and purposes it's still illegal. Sorry, the UK is a bit backwards like that. You know, when the United States has got a more liberal policy on weed than you do, you need to take a long hard look at yourself, frankly, but Hey, let's not get onto politics. Let's not ruin a perfectly good stream with that kind of talk. Let's go to the swamp instead. Screw politics, smoke swamp weed. Hell yeah, man. In fact, did we have some? I'm pretty sure we got some swamp weed knocking about here somewhere. Got a few joints stuffed in the pocket there. There we go. Been a green novice. A casual, everyday joint. Well, it's probably a blunt, really, isn't it? I haven't smoked weed since I was a teenager. I'm so fucking out of the loop. Hello, swamp sharks. We've had a run-in before, and I ran away from you screaming. Shocked I didn't go swamp camp. Yeah, well, you know, full of surprises, right? I think my current incarnation of Gothic guy in my head canon is he wasn't wrongfully imprisoned or anything. He's a legit criminal, and I feel like the old camp is where he fit in best with the other organized criminals. Monsieur Swamp Shark, hello. Would you like to come here and fight me? I think I mentioned this before, but this part of the game is giving me serious Valheim flashbacks. Okay, interesting. I don't actually appear to be able to harm the swamp shark. Like, I can kind of stun it. Also, the hit distance right now is pretty weird. Oh no, I am damaging it, slowly but surely. Everything about this fight is weird and scary to me. Oh, you have to crit, I see. There we go. Got there in the end. Poor thing. I almost feel sorry for it. Don't even know if I'm in the right area right now, frankly. First playthrough. Technically, no, but I've never finished the game before. So, in fact, I don't think I ever got past chapter 2 before today. Not today, but before this playthrough. Before this playthrough, the furthest I ever got was chapter 2. There we go. I managed to put it in simple English. Finally. You gonna come play, Mr. Swamp Shark? Look at him boogieing his way towards me. Just gonna slowly crit you to death, I'm afraid. Very slowly crit you to death, apparently. Doodly doodly doo. Ba-dum bum 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 bum. Yeah, I mostly stick to the left-right thing because it's easier. It's very difficult to chain up the really big combos because you have to time the attacks perfectly. If you don't, you just end up standing there like a lemon and then the swamp shark eats you. So, you look at my health right now. You only got a couple of hits in me there. I have to keep this guy stun locked in order to win. There we go. Okay, oh, good. More technical problems. My controls have completely locked up. I can't move. Let's just save the game. Reload it, see if it fixes itself. Yes, there we go. Gothic is being very weird today. It's misbehaving. I don't appreciate it a great deal, if I'm honest. I don't think I was supposed to loot stuff from the swamp sharks. We're looking for a herb. Medicinal herbs. Yep. 5 medical herbs of the strongest kind. Which might actually be these healing herbs I've been chugging just now. But I've got loads, so no worries. In fact, I probably already had the right number, but why not enjoy an expedition into the swamp just for the sake of it, right? Get a bit of extra XP, do a bit of exploring. It's 90% of what this game's about anyway, after all, so why not? Pen and paper Gothic game? I don't even know how that would work. Like, you see, because to be honest with you, actually, like, to my mind, Gothic is one of the first like PC RPGs that really embraces the fact that it's a video game and isn't trying to, you know, be a pen and paper game on a PC. You know, like Morrowind came out a year after this, and Morrowind still has some of that pen and paper DNA in there, you know, with dice rolls and whatnot. But Gothic really kind of gets rid of that, you know, in a lot of ways. Gothic reminds me a lot more of a game like... It feels like... This game feels like it has a lot more in common with something like Dark Souls than it does with Baldur's Gate, for example. Uh-oh, I'm being double-teamed. That won't do. Wade, Gothic guy, wade faster. Gothic is literally Dark Souls 10 years earlier. I mean, it kind of is in some ways, really. Alright, looks like the other one's leaving. Good. Oh, I spoke too soon. I think he's getting aggroed. Man, the attack reach on this weapon seems to be almost absurd. Maybe it's just a thing with the swamp sharks. Come on, get some crits, Gothic guy. Before his friend comes along to ruin everything. This is not really going very well. Why is it rolling around? What is it doing? Swamp sharks are weird. They're just like big doggies. He's just fallen over and what is he doing? Now I'm dead. These things, the swamp sharks are hilarious. Okay, well, anyway. Tactical roll. Yes. Let me just drink a few potions or something. Here we go. Now this looks interesting. What's this? Well, whatever it is, I'm stood on it. Do you know, I don't think there's much else for us here. I could sit here for like half an hour farming swamp sharks very slowly for XP, but I'm not going to make you all suffer through that, frankly. I would totally do it if I was playing this not on a stream, but since I am. Oh, you run off to find your big swamp shark friend, have you? Well, I'm in a building now, so fuck you. Oh god. No swamp shark, no. Please. No, I don't even know what I picked up there, but I'm dead. Oh, yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, it's remarkable how moving through water in video games typically doesn't really impede you very much, does it? It's quite unusual to see the character slowing down and wading through it. It's the same with snow, actually. Trying to run through thick snow in real life is just not the thing you really do. Not unless you're fucking Legolas and you can run along the top of it. Get to this central island, there was a whole bunch of herbs there. Alright, look, Mr. Swamp Shark. I'm not interested in what you're selling. Bugger off. I get that this is your swamp and you want me to leave, but I will. I just need these stupid herbs. You don't look like a herbivore to me, so you clearly don't use them. What have we got? A torch and some beer. That really wasn't worth it. Well, it's raining. Also, it's kind of weird, like that weird roof effect that's going on with the distant terrain. I don't know what that's about. It's kind of odd. Oh, I'll just go ahead and take these, thank you. Flail my way to victory. Whoa, okay, that's different plan. Just a little jump for joy there, didn't he? You know, I don't even know how to make him do that again. He won't jump on the spot when I press Alt.
That wasn't very clever. I better keep it.
Man, the actual maze that is the swamp camp.
You have to watch what you tell people. You have to watch. You shouldn't believe. You shouldn't believe everything you hear. Hang on. Rushing into anything.
Oh, excuse me.
Talk about something else instead.
Camp needs more ladders. Nobody around here has heard of the concept of stairs, apparently. They even have a large example right here, but they can't quite get the knack of it. So I suppose these aren't really stairs, it's just a ramp. That's cleverly disguised as stairs. I love that Iberian is still just lying there on the floor, unceremoniously.
I doubt that's ever likely to happen again.
I have the healing herbs for Iberian.
Well done. Iberian woke up for a short time while you were out.
And you still left
Did he
him
say
here.
anything?
Yes, he said that the sleeper is not what we think he is. We must try not to awaken him again. All we can do is hope that it is not too late for Iberian. Iberian is dead. Our spiritual leader has left us. Even your quick help could not prevent his death.
What now, Court
Wasn't that
Angar?
quick?
I have always trusted Iberian. Shortly before he died, he placed all his hopes on the escape plan of the Magicians of Water.
Then we should support the Magicians of Water in their plan.
They'll need the focus and the almanac. Both things are still in Kor Kalam's possession.
Where is Kor Kalam?
In a rage, he set out with a couple of Templars to find his own way to the Sleeper.
Damn, how can we get the focus now?
I believe he left the book and focus in his laboratory. Here is the key for the chest.
I feel like we should probably tell Raven about this at some point.
One moment.
Yes?
Take this Rune of Magic as a sign of our gratitude for your great deeds. This will allow you to teleport fast and easily to the courtyard of our temple whenever the need arises.
Thank you.
Okay.
Always talk.
Does mean I can loot Iberian now? No, apparently this guy already did it. I swear to God, it's like he leaned down to smother him with a pillow. And then it's like, oh no, our leader is dead. Dude, you just killed him. You just murdered him. I just watched you do it. Oh, I don't know. So silly. Escape plan of the new camp. Wait, what? I've made up my mind. I'll go to the new camp to support the escape plan of the Magicians of Water. Wait, what? I don't recall making that decision. I'm going to go back to the old camp and talk to Raven. Well, I suppose I can go to Kor Kalam's hut first. Which, if memory serves, is up here somewhere. This is not where Kor Kalam lives. Where is it? Back this way?
You're very probably right.
God damn it.
Same
No, it's over there.
every time.
For some reason I thought it was next to the temple, but apparently it's not. This place is a maze.
Believe everything you hear.
Oh dear. Oh god, I'm so sorry, folks. I have no idea why I'm yawning so much this evening.
I'm not listening here. There was a... If you think. Maybe. You shouldn't believe everything you hear. Hang on. People always talk. You shouldn't believe there was a time when things...
I'm sure you won't mind me going in there.
If you're disrespectful to my master, I'll kill you.
Okay.
thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Hello, Kane. Hi, I'm new here. Box. Here we go. Focus and the almanac. What about the other box? Ah, it's locked. Right, never mind.
I doubt that's ever...
Okay, we've got those now. I'm going back to the old camp.
Some people...
Have I read the almanac? You know what? Do you know what? I haven't. It actually did not occur to me.
People always talk. I thought that had been cleared up ages ago. On somebody and
Okay, I don't think I can access any of the pages. So, chapter 23, the focusing of powers. The power inherent in the stone increases continuously and is unleashed by the words of the magician, be it lasting or a single blow. This is within his judgment alone. Once unleashed, the focus becomes devoid of power, remaining but an empty shell. The words that must be spoken to unleash the power of a focus
Wouldn't like to be
are
initiated,
accessible to many artists of arcane power. Even the knowledge of endowing a new artifact with magic powers has become more of a magical custom than a secret of the knowing. But only a chosen few have the knowledge needed to recharge a used focus stone. This formula of days long past serves as a sign of the high gift. Now, O knowing one, open your mind to the words of the ancient Bower.
People never must be something about that story after all.
Jolly good. I don't feel any more enlightened for having read that, but we did.
But keep it to yourself.
How do I get out of here? I don't think that made any sense in German either. Okay, good. Wasn't lost in translation then. It was just plain old lost. I realise that what I just said doesn't really make any sense, but never mind. Things will not calm down, Daniel Jackson. They will in fact calm up. Is this a thing I can pick up? No, it's just a random bit of grass poking up. Whee! Go the flailing arms! Whee! I wonder if I can beat up some skeletons. This is a sentence I say often in this game. Every time I get a new weapon or some new armor, my first thought is like, ooh, I wonder if I can kill a skeleton now. I'm glad someone got the reference second since. Uh-oh. I thought I'd flaily arm jumped my last there. Epic loading stutters. Whoa, hello. You know, Mr. Bloodfly, attacking me while the game is still loading new terrain is a bit cheap. I wonder if this river here could be a shortcut to the swamp camp. I don't know if it goes all the way down there. Apparently there's a skeleton dungeon with so many skeletons in it, it makes the game crash. Interesting. We've encountered a few skeleton dungeons. Oh, home sweet home. Of a sort. Oh dear. As I mentioned to people before the stream started, my RSI is flaring up a little bit today. It's making my fingers and thumbs a little bit sore. And to be honest with you, this is not the greatest game ever for playing when you've got RSI, because you have to constantly hold down the forward cursor to move all the time. There's no auto run in this game. I've actually switched hands right now. I'm playing the game with my left hand at the moment. In fact, I think I can just... Can I use the WS and D keys? No, I can't. Hello, Raven.
Was a time when things would have gone.
Can I speak with you, sir? Can I please speak with you? Is it just left control? I can't use right control.
Hello?
Really? I can't talk to you about this.
Let me pass.
You'd think he'd be interested.
Hello?
Hello? Hi, Gomez. Yep, the English dub strikes again. That's what we do with skeletons that wander into the wrong neighborhood.
People always talk.
I doubt that's ever likely to change. There was a line anything never heard about it again. It was obvious there would be trouble. I wouldn't like to be in these shoes, though.
Where's Diego? There he is. How you doing, Diego?
For Gomez.
For Gomez!
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
Take care.
Can I level up, actually? I do have 10 skill points. Fuck you, mate.
For
Fuck
Gomez.
it. Let's have some extra strength.
Can you teach me something?
Yes, I can teach you to improve your dexterity or your strength.
Plus 5 strength. And another plus 5 strength. Thank you, sir.
Your strength has increased a lot. Come back soon. There are many things you need to learn.
Take care.
Nice. Can do lots more damage now. Maybe I can actually hurt swamp sharks without critting them now. Alright, I guess we're running off to the new camp now. I've made up my mind. I'll go to the new camp and support the escape plan of the Magicians of Water. Korangar handed me the keys to the chest in Korkalam's alchemy lab. The focus stone and almanac of my previous quests are supposed to be in this chest. Korangar believes that the Magicians of the new camp will need these 2 artifacts to accomplish their plan. I've already maxed out 200, yeah. Already beating it, mate. Got the achievement. Completed it. Hey, you little shits. How you doing? I remember you guys killing me. Killing me real dead the first time I played this game. I talked to Swamp Camp dude. He was all like, I can take you to the swamp camp. And I was like, ooh, that sounds fun. Let's go to the swamp camp. And we came down this road, ran straight into these little shits, and they murdered me. And I was like, well, I guess I'm not higher level enough to go to the swamp camp. Hence, this playthrough is the first time I ever visited the swamp camp. Hello, scavengers. Take your meat, although it's like I almost don't need it at this point, but I'll take it anyway. Waste not, want not, I guess. Why is that swimming in the water? Is that a lizard? Going for a little swim. Having a bath. Like they're just ambling away from me like, oh no dude, I'm not interested, go away, Gothic guy. I need to play some more of the new Pokemon actually. That's a game that bizarrely reminds me of Gothic actually. I haven't played much of it so far though, pretty much just done the tutorial stuff. I haven't been in much of an RPG mood lately, actually, really. I've been in more of a weird World War II simulators kind of a mood. Not even that, actually. I've been playing lots of Cold Wars, which is a Cold War submarine game. Sort of in a weird simulator sort of a mood at the moment. What I like to call the non-fiction of gaming. Yeah, they're not very enthusiastic about having a fight with me, are they, really? It's kind of reached that point. Oh, is this a bunch of lurkers? I haven't killed a lurker in a while. You know, this is not actually the way to the new camp, by the way, I don't think. I haven't explored this area before, and I'm curious as to what I might find here. What's up, everybody? Oh, another level up. Maybe I should just go straight back to Diego and trade some more. Was that everything? I think it was. Actually, it's a game I want to try out, but I haven't really had a chance to play around with it much since I got it. But yesterday I had a bit of a rant on Twitter, which I don't do very often, actually. I mostly just post cat pictures and stream announcements on Twitter. I had a bit of a rant yesterday on Twitter because I attempted to play DCS, which is a very, very complicated military jet simulator. And I got very annoyed with it because I just got completely lost with it. I couldn't figure out what I was supposed to be doing. The game seemed to assume I was some sort of modern jet warfare expert already, and therefore I would understand what all of the acronyms meant and whatnot. And I tried to do a mission of a campaign and got so fucking mad at it that I just rage quit. And I kind of went on Twitter rather indignantly and was just like, why can't they make cool flight simulators like they used to back in the 90s and the early 2000s, where like they didn't bother to simulate every single fucking switch and knob and cover and nail and screw in every aeroplane, but what they did instead was sort of just give you a kind of like, you know, you press the E key to start the engine, you press the F key for the flaps, you know, kind of fairly basic simulation, but you know, it was still detailed enough to be interesting, and you could do like a cool single-player campaign, basically like IL-2, essentially. Why don't they make sims like IL-2 anymore? Oh, I see. We're back here at the old monastery thingy. Okay. Slowly getting the geography of the colony in my head. Anyway, I had a bit of a rant about like, why don't they make games like this anymore? And then someone eventually replied to me, one of my tweets, and said, have you checked out Wings Over Vietnam? And I was like, that sounds interesting, and I had a look at it. And then I went down this big old sort of rabbit hole from the Steam reviews for that game. Actually, it wasn't Wings Over Vietnam. They didn't have Wings Over Vietnam anywhere. They did have Wings Over Europe, though, on the Steam store, and I looked at that, and it was kind of interesting, and then I saw the Steam reviews are mixed. I was like, that's weird, why are they mixed? And I went down to the Steam reviews, and a lot of them were like, well, basically, this you shouldn't get this, you should just get Strike Fighters 2, because it's got everything in this, plus loads extra. And I was like, okay, so what the fuck is Strike Fighters 2? Which then sent me off down a rabbit hole of looking up screenshots and YouTube videos of that game until eventually I discovered, oh, this game actually looks really good. This is basically exactly what I wanted. It's IL-2, but with jet planes. And I eventually ended up picking it up, and I played it a little bit. Got myself shot down a few times yesterday, but I had fun. And yeah. Probably going to play a little bit of it after I finish the stream today. Are you wolves or are you orc dogs? You're just wolves. Oh, screwed up the combo. I really wish I could hit more than one enemy at a time. But I want your teeth, guys, so bad luck. Can sell all these teeth for a fortune eventually. Right. New camp. That's where we're meant to be going. I'm going to go back through the main entrance of the old camp and go through the old camp, which is a bit of a longer route, but I'm doing it basically because I'm going to talk to Diego again and get another round of training. More strength, more damage. What happened to that jerk who tried to mug me out here?
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble.
Ah, there he is.
For Gomez!
For Gomez!
Can you teach me something?
Yes, I can teach you to improve your dexterity or your strength.
Strength.
Not my problem. Let's talk about something else instead.
There we go.
Your strength has increased a lot.
Damn
Come
right it
back
has.
soon. There are many things you need to learn.
Gothic guy has a neck like a tree trunk now. What are we on? Strength 67. Yeah!
You're very probably right. Yeah.
Something very relaxing about this game. You get a similar vibe from something like KOTOR. Yeah, it's a comfy game. Very cozy. Okay, not this way. This way.
But keep it to yourself.
I find Oblivion is like that as well. Oblivion's a very comfy game.
I wouldn't. Probably right.
But I'm generally a kind of a sucker for games of this vintage anyway. Because it reminds me of happier times. And oh, look! Scabby is no longer having difficulties with his table. Good for him. You don't really care for Oblivion these days? Oh, I still think Oblivion's good. Granted, I tend to mod it a lot more than most other games, but I still think it's good. Right. If we're going to the new camp, So, do we go this way? Actually, I don't think we do we?
Hey, you!
Hey, you!
Me?
No, your grandmother. Who else could I mean? I wouldn't go down that way if I were you.
Why not?
You
Orcs.
can't have been here long. Man, that's the way to the orc land.
Yeah, orcs. I
Don't
remember
make
you
mincemeat out of
from a
you.
previous playthrough.
Oh, you're welcome.
When I played this first time, I ran into this guy, and then I immediately ignored him and went up the path anyway and got murdered. Yes, indeed I did. Anyway, if we want to go to the new camp... Come on, where do we... Not that way. It's this way. It's been a while since we've been to the new camp. I kind of had a bit of a mental block there. But no, we need to go this way. I never got around to getting the decent map either, so can't you just use my map, I'm afraid. This is the way we want to go, I think. Oh god, the light, it blinds me. It burns us precious. Hello, Snapper. You like Night of the Raven best? I think that's because you're some kind of masochist, frankly. Everyone else tells me about how Night of the Raven is just, it's some real shit-kicking stuff. But it's like Dark Souls, isn't it? Everyone who's mastered it is just like, oh yeah, no, Dark Souls is actually quite easy. Fuck you, man. Oh boy, okay, I don't think I can take you guys. I can damage them, but I just can't do it. I can't do a 2v1. Do 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 doodly do. This is the wrong way. But maybe I can use it as a shortcut. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about, Thrill. People just sort of like pretend that, oh, it's not hard at all, it's just about paying attention. Fuck you! Fuck you and your subtle, not so subtle implications that I am just simply not paying attention to the game and am therefore bad at it. You little git. Yeah, but the thing is, like, Gothic 2 fans consider Night of the Raven to be the best Gothic, sure. You know what though? A lot of XCOM fans also considered Terror of the Deep to be the best XCOM. When any sane person could see that Terror from the Deep was was horrifyingly difficult for any normal person to play. Oh, that was cool. Don't think I've fallen that far in the game before now. And Terror from the Deep was a game which was bugged so that it was always on the hardest difficulty. And yet, XCOM people were just like, oh, yeah, no, Terror of the Deep's the best. Original XCOM. Oh, no. It's far too difficult. I mean, sorry, far too easy. Far too easy. You really should play Terror from the Deep. They say to me here, who has never actually beaten the original XCOM because he's consistently failed every time. Why is it you never meet people who are like, yeah, you know what, this game is very hard and it took me a really long time to get good at it. And you, my friend, you might be able to get good at it too if you just practice a lot and maybe here's some hints I can show you. No, they're never like that. They're never humble or magnanimous about it. They're all going to be like, oh no, the game's actually super easy, you're just shit. Like, fuck you. Now then, how do we get to the new camp from here? I'm sure we went this way. Hang on a minute. I need to go back this way. I took a wrong turning, didn't I? That's why I'm getting so confused. Apparently, I am in a ranting mood this week. I don't know why. Something in the water, the alignment of the planets, perhaps. Oh, poor little rusty sword from a goblin I murdered ages ago. This is the way we need to go. Let's have a healing item, shall we? Eat some slave's bread. Dum-dum-dum. Boing, 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 boing. Boing, boing, boing. Hello, new camp people. How diddly do? Oh, let's say hello to the Rice Lord again.
I'm not listening.
Hi, Lefty.
How are you, my friend?
Oh man, what do you want?
Excuse me, what? What kind of dialogue option is that supposed to be? I mean, lost in translation is one thing, lewd in translation is another. Look at his bottom lip is wobbling. He's terrified.
The peasants look thirsty.
I'll see to it. Don't worry.
Lefty's our bitch now, and it's amazing. Hey, Rice Lord. He has nothing to say. What kind of walk is that?
Ah, it's you. My friend Lester from the swamp camp told me all you did there. For somebody who hasn't been here for long, you've come quite a way.
I came quite close to becoming worm food a few times, too. I have an important message for the magicians of water.
Then you should talk to Satyrus. He's the highest of the water mages and spends all day studying some writings or other. But no matter how important your message is, the guards at the upper level won't let you through to him.
What a surprise.
Can't you put in a good word for me?
I can't, but Kronos, the keeper of the ore, might be able to give you permission.
Where can I find this keeper of the ore?
If you proceed from here, you'll come across the big dwelling cave behind the dam. Kronos is usually at the grid over the big ore mound. But he's a bit arrogant. You'll have to convince him that your message is important. See you later.
See you going. Man's walking like he shit his pants. Right, the ore mound. Is that their mine, or is that something else? He might mean this bit over here.
Rely on somebody in your trouble.
It's not really my problem.
Kronos.
I have an important message for Satyrus.
What could be so important that our spiritual leader should interrupt his important studies for it?
He ain't doing no important studies, dude. That guy said he's the highest of the water mages, so what he's doing right now is smoking a whole load of swamp weed. Clearly. He wasn't speaking figuratively, he was speaking literally. The gurus have recognized they're praying to an evil archdemon. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, let's go with that last one. That's the most shocking and crazy.
The gurus have recognized that they're praying to an evil archdemon.
All of a sudden, they now think their sleeper
Well,
is a
you know, they
demon?
maybe didn't say that
Sounds
exactly,
like
but
another mad idea of the Brotherhood, but should
bit of
they
artistic
be right,
license.
all of us in the colony here might be in grave danger. You must report to Satyrus at once. He must decide what is to be done.
Where can I find Satyrus?
Go to the upper level. Tell the guards there that you have my permission to pass. The password is Tetriandoch. Satyrus is by the pentagram. He spends almost all day there, studying how to blow up the big ore mound. Step aside!
Fuck you, buddy. Tetriandoch. Do you know what? Well, Iberian didn't say that, the other guy did, whose name I forget, but there might have been some additional dialogue with him if I'd talked to him again, and I didn't. But, yeah, I don't know what that was about. I don't know if we can blame that on the localization. Maybe there's some dialogue I missed, or maybe Gothic guy was just making shit up.
Must be something about that story after all.
I don't actually know. Satyrus on the upper level. Okay. Well, I'm going upwards. Auric. Hello, Auric.
How's it going? As always, making sure that no one gets too close to the mages and the ore.
Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know.
Step aside.
Do you know where you're heading?
Where?
You're heading straight for Lee, our leader.
No, I don't want to see Lee. I want to see the mages.
Stop. Nobody may pass without the password.
That's why they call it a password. Tetriandoch.
The password is Tetriandach.
That's right. You may pass.
What up, my dudes? Meridorian. Nefarious, really? Interesting name you got there, my dude. Riordan. The mages here are pretty good, don't they? Ah, this would be the pentagram. Hello, Satyrus.
I have important news from the Brotherhood's camp.
If Kronos gave you permission to visit me, it must be important news indeed.
Iberian is dead. He died during the ritual invocation of the Sleeper.
Iberion dead?
Oh, really?
That's bad news.
He died several days afterwards.
Very bad news indeed. Who's leading the Brotherhood now? That power-hungry and deceitful Kor Kalam?
No, Kalam has turned his back on the Brotherhood. He's taken some Templars with him. Nobody knows where they've gone.
Why is that? He was in second place after Iberion.
Certain events have convinced the gurus that their way is the wrong one. Their god seems to be an evil archdemon.
Yeah,
one of
nobody
the
told us
gurus
this.
nearly killed me under the influence of the Sleeper, although I had saved his life just briefly beforehand. Kor Kalam was the only guru who didn't want to admit the true nature of the hellish creature. That's why he's left the camp in the swamp.
I see. Well, at least we're lucky in this regard. Kor Angar is a good man. He's tough, but honest. If anybody could prevent the Brotherhood from falling apart after this spiritual catastrophe, he can.
I have this almanac. Iberian used it to charge the focus.
Very good. We need the knowledge contained in this book to charge the 5 original focus stones. I'll take the almanac.
I have this focus.
You're holding the key that can unlock all our bonds. It's one of the 5 focus stones which were used to create the magic barrier. And with the help of the very same focusing power of these stones, we'll tear down the Great Wall of Energy.
But won't that use up an awful lot of power?
True. But in all these years, we've untiringly collected ore instead of trading it for luxuries with our jailers. As you must know, each ore nugget contains a certain amount of magic power. With the aid of the energy thus amassed in the ore mound, we'll be able to destroy the magic barrier.
Sounds dangerous.
The explosion will be merely of a magical nature. It will only destroy everything that's been modified by the magic inside the barrier. There is no danger to us human beings.
Here, take the focus. I hope it really will be of some use to your plans with the ore mound. What are you going to do with the focus and the almanac now?
Nothing. We need the 4 remaining focus stones first. Unfortunately, we don't have any of these 4 magic stones.
I'm willing to find the 4 remaining focus stones for you. After all, I'm quite keen on getting out of here sometime myself.
I must warn you, searching for them will prove as difficult as it will be dangerous. Since conflict with the old camp is getting worse every day, I cannot give you any mercenary either. You'll be totally on your own.
Well, that's nothing unusual for me. I'll find a way to organize these things.
Your confidence does you credit, but you'll need some items to assist you. Take this map here. It's old, but on it you'll see the original locations of the focus stones when the barrier was created. Also, this spell scroll will enable you to travel back to our camp faster.
Hey!
Finally, you need to speak to Riordan. He brews the potions for the camp. You'll find him in his hut, here, on the upper level. May you return in one piece?
Well, so far the way this has gone, it feels like the more natural way to play through the main quest of this game would really be to join the new camp to start with. I would kind of feel a bit more, I don't know, like I said, natural. Because it is weird how some people pointed out, the game is just sort of kind of forgotten the old camp exists right about now. It feels kind of weird to be doing all this as a member of the old camp. But hey, whatever. Hello, Mr. Riordan. How are you?
Satyrus sent me.
Ah, come here. I've already been informed. Here, take these potions. They're potions of all kinds. Now go and bring us the focus stones. These artifacts are our only hope.
We did the Orc Cemetery, yes. Potions, you say? Are these permanent? Is that a permanent dexterity increase? I think it might be, you know. Yeah. Oh, even more strength. Hurrah. Strength 70 now.
Who are you?
I am Nefarious, magician of the Circle of Water.
His name really is Nefarious. Arcanum Golem, Volume 1.
Hey, you! Get out of here!
Whoa, alright.
You've been lucky there.
What were you doing in there?
I just wanted to say hello. Okay, we can't apparently. Well then. I've just noticed that it just says magic, no. Sneaking, no. Acrobatics, no. I don't know why that amuses me. I think it's because the no isn't it doesn't have a capital N for magic. Just like no. Right. Search for the focus stones. After I passed on the focus in the almanac from the swamp camp to Satyrus, he asked me to find the remaining 4 focus stones. Yeah, we know that. I mean, an old map, the last known locations of the focus stones. Those are magic scrolls, will teleport me back to the Justice of Water. Yeah, they got some potions. Cool. And look at this map then, I suppose. The fucking Skyrim map texture. Iberian's focus map? Satyrus' focus map. No, this is the one we want. Right. Oh, look at that. They're a big pentagram. Okay, so... right. See, I haven't had a full map before, so I'm kind of... Okay, on the right there you got the swamp camp. Old camp in the middle. New camp over on the bottom left, I think. Actually, no, that's the old camp's mine on the bottom left. We already got the one by the cliff next to the swamp camp. So one of them's looks like one of them's at the old monastery.
I doubt that's ever likely to change. I wouldn't like to be in the
Interesting. There's a few bits on here we've not been to yet. Although actually,
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
I'm trying to think, is that the bottom one? Is that where that goblin cave was? Or somewhere else?
Keep it to yourself. Yeah, there must be something about that story after all.
Bottom one is the one we got from the Goblin Cave. I don't think we got one from the Goblin Cave, did we? We got an almanac from the Goblin Cave. We didn't get a focus stone. Well, the closest one's that one at the bottom left there, so I guess we'll go check that out first. However, kind of want to nick somebody's bed first because it's getting dark. There's loot. Yeah, I did notice that there is a small UI here, arrow. Oh gosh, excuse me, I'm really tired. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go get this bottom left focus stone. Well, I'm gonna go visit the location anyway. I'm gonna go there, and then that'll be it for tonight's stream, I think, because I'm getting pretty darn tired. And we'll carry on tomorrow. You love this part of the game? Oh, good. Skellington Cave? Ooh, might be.
That wasn't very clever.
It might be. Yeah, you might be right. Skellington Cave. Oh no. Mountain moss. Well, I've not found that before. This would be a really good time to, you know, get some of that fancy heavy guard armor, honestly. Oh god. Hi guys. Get your combos down, man. Sort it out. What are you? Bloodhound. First one of those I've encountered. Has a ring. Ring of life? Is that it? Got two of those. Ring of wood and skin. Lots of teeth. Underwhelming. Ah, a little underwhelming. I think he did quite a bit of damage to me though. things creeped you the hell out. There was something a little bit creepy and horrible about him, actually. I'm not going to put my finger on exactly why. I think it might have been his animations. But, yeah. Kind of nasty looking. I can't help but notice the magician did give me a potion of sprint, and I'm wondering to myself, am I going to need that for something important and specific? Oh my word. I thought it said Mitten there for a second. No, it's Milton.
Greetings. My friend Lester from the swamp camp told me about your great deeds there. I am impressed. You've become very strong.
I do my best.
Ah, yes. Always modest, aren't you?
Mittens.
What are you doing here?
There is an ancient ring of stone not far from here. In its center lies the entrance to an underground vault.
Yes,
some sort of tomb?
Yes, something like that. There is something in that tomb that I'd like to have.
You've become very strong. What's the line from Oblivion? Look at the muscles on you!
Why don't you go down into the tomb and get what you're looking for?
Oh, that's a long story. I'd have to go a long way back to explain.
Go ahead. I'm in no hurry.
All right. After the creation of the magic barrier which imprisons us all, one of the magicians sealed a magic artifact down there.
The artifact was sealed away?
Yes. A powerful spell protects it. The first grave robber trying to swipe the focus will be cursed and doomed to an existence as a restless undead. We'll have to protect the tomb from other grave robbers.
Hence all the
How
skeletons.
Can we get past that curse?
There will be no need for that now. Some years ago, an ore baron out pleasure hunting for orcs was careless enough to enter the tomb. Now he is the guard of the treasures down there.
Is this artifact one of the 5 focus stones?
Exactly. So you already know the story of the 5 focus stones?
Don't tell me you're after the focus stone as well.
No, I'm not interested in the focus stone.
Oh my
I'm
God,
looking
how many times
for
are we
an
going to say
orcish
focus
talisman.
stone? Take a drink, guys, every time he says focus stone.
What about that talisman?
I believe its former owner used it to defend himself against angry orcs. If I'm right, the talisman may be of great use.
I'm looking for a focus stone. It must be here somewhere.
That almost sounds as if we were both looking for something in the same place.
Okay, I've clearly done this dialogue in totally the wrong order, but never mind.
We should seek out the tomb together. You get the talisman, and I'll have the focus stone.
All right, but there is one little problem.
A problem?
Yes, the guard down there in the tomb.
Can't he be cut into handy little pieces?
That wouldn't be too easy. He seems to be extremely resistant against the effects of normal weapons.
Let me guess, you already got a plan, right?
Well, I have a plan, but I can't carry it out on my own.
Alas, bed calls and work beyond that. I bid thee a very good night. Yeah, you too, man. I feel similar at the moment, to be honest with you. I'm getting a little sleepy. Ugh. Need a cup of coffee or something.
Tell me.
I have a spell scroll with a very powerful spell here. The spell will destroy all the undead who fall under it.
It should be child's play to take out the tomb.
Well, not quite. The guard is not on his own any longer. Probably later grave robbers who were no more successful than he was. I went down there once and I was nearly killed. One man on his own cannot do much there.
Give me the spell scroll and we'll do it together.
Good, very good. I hoped you would say that. However, we only have one spell scroll. Use it for the guard. The other undead can be defeated in normal fights as well.
I see. Well, which way leads to the Ring of Stone?
Follow me.
Yeah, I've noticed those weird graphical glitches I keep getting. I have no explanation for it, frankly. Yeah, occasionally his polygons go sort of on holiday, don't they?
Here we are. The tunnel here leads directly to the tomb.
Then let's go and visit the guard.
Alright, this is where the fun begins. Let's see. Death to the undead. Got a lot of these actually. Am I going to be able to cast this? How much mana do I have? I have 7, okay. This is going to be really bad. As I desperately try and figure out how to do the spell. Oh dear. Milton, I don't know how to tell you this, man, but I might not be high enough a level for this. Look at Gothic guy just staring at the ceiling with his surprised Pikachu face. Alright, skellies. Oh dear. Oh dear. Milton, where the fuck were you, dude? What the hell were you doing back there? I know, the kung fu from the skeletons is par excellence. Alright, boys. I'm just gonna go hide behind Milton now, if that's alright. Oh boy, they followed me. Why are you just ignoring Milton? This is so unfair. Hope if I get my combo right. Whoop! Okay, jump, go, run! Keep at it, Milton. I think I've got them confused. You're really not doing a lot of damage to these guys, are you, mate? I'm amazed you're alive, mate, mostly, but good for you. Yeah, it's kind of a weird situation when the wizard has to do the tanking, but that's just how it played out, I guess. Okay, Mr. Zombie Dude. I have a special magic spell thingy for you. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay. Sorry, I went up at Chuckle Brothers there. There we go. Whew. Key and the Orc Talisman.
Good. You have the talisman.
Here, take it. That was our deal.
Thank you, my friend. I never forget anybody who helped me. I'll go back to the old camp. Perhaps we'll meet there.
Jolly good, Milton. Oh dear, it's locked. It's never a good sign. Alright, what do we got? Loads of ore. Arrows, beer, picklock, and focus underneath the ring of stone. Lovely. Okay, well, let's see if I can get this thing open. Save scum the chest. This is just what I was thinking. Left, left. Okay. Left, left, right. Oh, that did the trick. Nice. I'm glad I bothered. There was a lot of ore in there. Alright, cool. Oh dear. I thought I'd gotten stuck there. Hooray! Skeletons conquered, everybody. With a lot of help, but we did it. Isn't there a shadow beast around here somewhere? Yeah, he's over there. Yes, I have to admit, it's you pick open a chest in this game. It's usually worth the effort. Usually, it's not like fucking Morrowind when you'll pick open a level 40 chest and you'll have like 2 gold and a spoon in it. Oh, it's gonna be silent on Oblivion. Oblivion, you'll sneak into someone's basement, picklock your way into the basement, go down the stairs, find the chest in the corner, pick open the chest, and it'll have like a broom in it or something. The special broom, I must lock it away when no one will find it. My secret calipers. Oh yeah, that's always good when it just gives you back a lockpick, yeah. That's when the game really feels like it's mocking you. It's just because it uses a leveled loot table. Scaled to whatever level the player currently is. Instead of being unique and hand placed, which is, you know, daft, but there it is. But it's an Elder Scrolls-ism at the end of the day. Morrowind did it, Arena and Daggerfall did it, Oblivion did it, Skyrim does it. It's every game they've ever made does it. Morrowind's the only one that stood out because it did occasionally have hand-placed items in the 3D world that you could loot that were very good. You know, like some of the bits and bobs in Duke Dren's villa, for example. But when it came to stuff that's actually in containers, it's almost always just taken from the leveled loot table. Same with a lot of the spawned creatures, actually, as well. They scale to the player's level, too. There are areas where there are deliberately hard enemies, but a lot of them are scaled. And you can tell, because if you go into the construction set, you can find their spawns, because there's a hilarious little ninja monkey 3D model that gets placed whenever you put a leveled loot spawn, a leveled creature spawn down in Morrowind's construction set. The placeholder 3D item in the world for it and in the construction set is a ninja monkey. It's a little monkey in a ninja outfit doing sort of like a karate chop. Do I have any more experience points? Nope. Right, anyway, I've done what I said I was going to do, so ladies and gents, let's make this save slot 1. Thank you very much for tuning in. I know perhaps we didn't get as much done tonight as I would have liked, mostly because of technical problems. There were some real weird technical problems as well. Properly weird. But at least we fixed them. Anyway, assuming for like the 3rd week in a row something doesn't come up, I will hopefully be streaming this again tomorrow evening. So we'll carry on exactly where we left off as we quest to find the rest of the focus stones. Which so far has been jolly good fun, actually. I enjoyed that little sojourn into the skeleton tomb with Milton there. That was quite fun. Yes, 1 hour preamble combined with technical issues on top of it. Yeah. And it was a late start tonight anyway as well, so nothing went right this evening. Nothing at all. But sometimes, I don't know. It's just one of those days, isn't it? Right. Ladies and gents, thanks very much for tuning in. I appreciate it greatly. Oh, of course, we can't raid Variax because I'm streaming much later tonight and therefore he's not online. So yeah, never mind. I was going to raid Variax and now I've realised he's not online. Alright, see you tomorrow, hopefully, folks. Usual time, 5 o'clock-ish. Where we will continue. Have a good one, folks. Enjoy your weekend. Toodaloo.